There was once a goddess whose name appeared alongside God, not metaphorically, not symbolically, literally, written into the world people lived in. And then she disappeared. Her name was Asherah, and for a long time she wasn't hidden. She was worshipped openly, not in secret rituals, but in everyday life. Archaeologists have found inscriptions dating back thousands of years that refer to Yahweh and his Asherah, not as enemies, not as rivals, but as something connected, something paired. Imagine that. A version of belief where the divine wasn't singular, but balanced, masculine and feminine, side by side. Asherah wasn't just a figure. She was presence. She was associated with trees, with growth, with what continues quietly. In ancient sites, what we now call Asherah poles have been discovered. Wooden symbols often placed near altars, not as decoration, but as something sacred. Living wood, rooted, a representation of life itself. People didn't just believe in her, they interacted with that presence. They stood near trees. They created sacred spaces outdoors. They honored what grows, what nourishes, what sustains. But over time, something shifted. Belief systems became more controlled, more centralized, more singular. And in that shift, there was less room for her. The texts began to change. References to her were removed or reframed. The very objects used to honor her were destroyed, cut down, burned, not ignored, but actively erased. Which tells you something important. She wasn't insignificant. She was powerful enough to be removed. And yet, she wasn't erased completely, because traces remain. Inscriptions, artifacts, fragments of language that still carry her name. And maybe more than that, a kind of memory, not intellectual, but felt. The sense that something essential was once part of the whole. Because Asherah didn't just represent a goddess. She represented something deeper, the feminine as sacred, not secondary, not symbolic, but necessary. A force of life, of growth, of quiet, sustaining power. And when that was removed, something else was lost with it. Balance, connection, a relationship to what is living. But here's the thing about what's been erased. It doesn't disappear completely. It lingers in instincts, in symbols, in the quiet pull towards something that feels grounding. Maybe you felt it, the urge to slow down, to step outside, to stand near something living and just be. That's where remembering begins. Not by recreating the past perfectly, but by returning to what still resonates. You don't need ancient temples. You don't need elaborate rituals. Sometimes it begins with something much smaller. You stand near a tree. You place your hand against it. You pause. And for a moment, you feel something steady, something rooted, something that doesn't need to be explained to be real. That's the kind of power that was never fully lost, only forgotten, and maybe now remembered. Small rituals, quiet power. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment with where you are watching. It really helps our channel grow.